I recently, this past summer, finally picked up my first 3DS, and the thing that I was the most excited about was being able to mod my 3DS and also make some custom themes. I think something really cool about the DS compared to other consoles like the PlayStation or even other Nintendo consoles like the Switch is that the DS is so customizable, and it's something that's never really been replicated in another one. And I'm not really sure why, because it's honestly probably one of my favorite things about it. If you've been on my channel before, you know that I'm into like art and crafting and just creative stuff in general, so making themes is kind of like a creative adjacent hobby for me, so I really enjoy making them. In my previous modded 3DS tour video, I showed some of the themes that I've made. I think I showed an X-Men one and a Final Fantasy IX one and maybe a couple others as well. And some of you guys thought they were really cool, and that was so touching. It made me so happy. And some of you even left comments that you went on the theme Plaza and downloaded them to use them yourself. And it's just so cool. Like, I feel really happy when other people are enjoying things that I've made. So I thought today we could hang out and make a theme together. And it's not really gonna be a tutorial like video. This is kind of more of just like a chill, hang out and talk with me kind of thing. I'm just gonna be talking about my process and walking you through my thought process when it comes to picture selecting and formatting and color picking and stuff like that. So if you're into a video like that, stick around and let's hop over to my PC so we can start theme making. All right, hello again. We are back on my PC now, and I apologize for the bright light shining in my glasses. Probably, if you have glasses, you know that every time you sit in front of your computer, it just kind of reflects on your face, so that's what you've got here. Anyways, over here on my desktop, I have a 3DS themes folder, and this is where I organize all of my theme stuff. This is not a tutorial, so I'm not going to go into it in depth, but here I have my tool that makes my audio loop. Here is my picture stash, where I stash all of my pictures. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. My template that I got from another YouTuber. I believe her YouTube channel is Hamster Buttocks, and she didn't specify where she got this template from, but I stole it from her. I'll attest to that. I don't know where she got it from. I don't know if she made it, but that's where I got my template from. So if you wanted the same template, I guess you can go search her video. And this is the theme editor, Usagi. And over here is just the folder of my themes that I've made, where I organize the files that get uploaded to the theme Plaza and the files that get transferred to the SD card of my 3DS. So we're gonna go into the template today. There's two templates, one for the folder and then one for the actual like top and bottom pictures. So we're gonna do that. I don't normally make custom folders, but maybe we will today. I don't know. Sometimes I think they're a little bit like overwhelming for design. Some designs it works for. Some designs I think it's just like overkill. So I get most of my pictures from Pinterest, not all of them though. But I get a lot of pictures from Pinterest, and I save a lot of them to a designated board for 3DS themes, and then I save the ones that I kind of want to use immediately that really inspire me to my computer itself in some folders. So these are just some that I've saved. I have a whole bunch more photos. This is not it. Here is my 3DS theme board on Pinterest. So I just save a whole bunch of stuff on here that I think that I might want to make a theme of in the future. And today I think I want to make a Pokemon theme. I found this website. I found it actually through Pinterest, through clicking on an image, like the source of the image, and it led me to this Tumblr page called High Res Pokemon Art. And they also have a Twitter, I believe, and it is so cool. They have this guy, I guess the guy who runs it, and maybe there's like a team of people who run it. They scan old Pokemon artwork and kind of revitalize it and make it look good and just kind of make it like high resolution, which is really cool. And looking through the blog really motivated me to want to take some of the old art and make a theme out of it, because I really love old Pokemon art. I love the old cards, and I think Pokemon card art is some of my favorite art ever, honestly. Like, I think the cards are really cool. If you've ever seen Pokemon cards, which I'm sure you probably have, every card kind of has different artwork on it, and there's different like artworks that you can get of the same Pokemon. And there's some really unique artwork out there. Some of them are clay artwork, some of them are felted, some of them are painted, some of them are like charcoaled or pastels or pencils. And I just think it's really cool personally. So I think today we're gonna go in and use some of the art that I saved from this website. I have a whole bunch of them saved in this folder over here. I am feeling like I want to make a beach theme, maybe. I'm kind of feeling like that. Oh, it's open up on my other screen. I saved a lot of beach artwork kind of, and I am going on vacation soon, so I feel kind of inspired to make something kind of beachy and summery, and the weather is kind of changing from really cold to a little bit less cold, so this just feels like the right time to do something beach themed. I think we're gonna pop in. I also really like this one. I thought this was really cool too, kind of city themed. And I really like Gyarados in this one. Gyarados is one of my favorite Pokemon. I'm not really sure why. I never really liked Gyarados, and then I played, I think it's Heart Gold, where there's the red Gyarados, or was it, I don't know, was it Platinum? I'm not sure. It might have been Platinum, where there was a red Gyarados, and ever since getting the red Gyarados, I've just loved Gyarados. And I love Cyndaquil too, and Cyndaquil is so cute here. My dream team would probably be like Gyarados, Cyndaquil, Haunter, Murkrow, and then like Ninetales or Vulpix. Yeah, so like my dream team doesn't consist of all evolved Pokemon. I think Cyndaquil is the cutest compared to like Typhlosion or anything. I just really like Cyndaquil. So my dream team is not really like functional, but it is just like my favorite. Oh my gosh, look at this cute little Quagsire over here. I just realized that he's so cute. This piece is so cute. I'm really tempted to use it, but I think we're just gonna stick with the beach one today because I also really like that one. These artworks are so cool. Like these older artworks, there's so much energy and love that you can tell that they were made with so much love, and that just makes me so happy. But I think one of the beach ones we're going to use is probably going to be this one. I thought this was really cool, and I also like the images that have a little bit of empty space in them because for a theme, it makes it not so busy because there's a lot of UI on the DS and there's game squares and just like the titles and everything. So I like pictures that have a little bit of negative space to kind of like make it not so busy. So I really like this one. So let's drag it in over here. Not sure if we'll use this on the top or bottom. I think maybe the top. So we'll leave it there for now. And the other one I want to use, I believe, is this one. And this one also has negative space, which I think is really good. They kind of feel like a set together. And it's just really cute. And it has a cute little Gyarados right over there. And an underwater Pikachu. Yeah, so let's drag this one in. I'm kind of thinking that we should use the above water one on the top screen and then the underwater one on the bottom because the top is kind of like land and the bottom is water. I think that's pretty cool. Also, this wave over here kind of flows into this color, this bottom under the ocean one. I think it just flows together very nicely. I'm just gonna change up the sizing a little bit here, make everything fit. Unfortunately, something always has to be cut out a little bit when doing this. So do I want more of the bottom or more of the top? Oh, they're playing volleyball with Jigglypuff. Oh my god. Unfortunately, that has to get cut out though. That's so funny. I love these artworks. There's just so much stuff, like little stuff to enjoy. Let's do this one, like a little bit on the bottom. Unfortunately, we have to cut off Jigglypuff getting abused. She looks pretty happy about it though, so I guess she's fine. Well, I guess we'll have a little bit of a Dragonair. That's Dragonair, correct? I always get confused about which one is which in that evolutionary line. I believe that's Dragonair. Peeking out over there. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a good format for this. Move it over a little bit. I am gonna take away these 3D overlay areas over here because I never use 3D mode. I hate the 3D mode on the 3DS. Kind of ironic. It's a 3DS, but I think the 3D mode sucks. It gives me a headache. I don't use it. I don't like it. So we're just going to pretend that doesn't exist because I never use it. The bottom one is pretty much fine. I think this is okay. I wish we could see Magikarp a little bit more. but I think that he's just gonna have to get hidden. There's no way to really work around that. And I don't think we'll do custom folders. I just don't really, I feel like there's already so much going on here that custom folders would just be a little too busy. So let's head over to the theme editor now and put everything together. Import our pictures now. I named the theme Beachy Pokemon. And this is our top photo, and then our bottom photo is this one. And it looks pretty good. I like that. This is gonna be really cute. I really like the blue and yellow together. Blue and yellow just like naturally look good together. Nature really knows what it's talking about when it made a beach. It really knows how to use complementary color. That's really interesting about nature. Like if you look in nature and if you know the color chart, it's kind of a pie chart of a bunch of different colors, and the ones adjacent from each other are called complementary colors. And if you look in nature, there are a lot of complementary colors that are just naturally existing. I don't know, it's really cool how things that look good together are just kind of by design of nature just usually go together. I think that's cool. And let's pick an icon. My computer is totally not aligned, if you can tell. So we're gonna have to try and figure this out as best as we can. Picking icons is always really annoying, but I think this surfing Pikachu is perfect. I think he's absolutely perfect. So we're gonna use him for the icon, and let's put in our information and let's just call it Beachy Pokemon. So this next part is kind of the tedious and time-consuming part of the theme making process, and that is color selecting. First, we have to turn all of these flags on that enables us to actually put colors. Something really cool about the Usagi editor is when you go to the color selection, they already have pre-made palettes with colors pulled out from the images that you imported, and I think it's like an invaluable tool. It is so helpful. I almost never use the advanced mode just because the palette colors are so like good already. So let's decide what colors we're gonna pick. I might go for blue, which is just kind of like an ocean color, but I don't know. Maybe we'll go for something a little bit more unique. Maybe, no, not a red. Okay, I think after much trial and error, we should go with this icy blue color as our main background color, and then for the foreground I chose this darker aqua. I think it would be safe to just play off of the blue water instead of just bringing other colors in, just because there's already so many other colors going on here with all the different Pokemon. I think keeping it simple is pretty safe and stylish. And now I'm just gonna go and colorize everything else. I'm gonna speed through this part and you can just watch me do it in fast motion because I spend a heck of a lot of time doing this. I'm the kind of person that like juggles between two really similar options constantly, and they're really important to me, but to everybody else they look like really unimportant decisions. So I do a lot of like bouncing back and forth between decisions. So I'm gonna speed through everything for your enjoyment, play some nice music, and I'll get back to you guys when I'm done with that. Okay, I've finished up with the colors and I kind of did a accent of this beigey tan color, kind of like the sand. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think it's okay. I thought the blue was a little too monotonous, so I went with the color to kind of break it up. I think it looks okay though, kind of sandy. So let me add the background music to the folder so everything can get loaded in. The song I decided to use for this is Zora's Domain from Zelda's Ocarina of Time. I haven't played that game, but I really like the music from the Zelda series, and I think this is a really nice, chill song. I could have used the beach songs from Pokemon Sun and Moon, but I don't know, I didn't think they were like chill enough, if you know what I'm saying. So I went for something a little bit more calm. I really like my themes, like when I load them on to like feel relaxing. I don't know. I just don't really like the Sun and Moon songs or games for but that's a conversation for a totally different time. So we're going to export this one as a loop segment. I cut it down already. Okay, let's make a new folder because some of these photos don't belong here. We're just gonna call this Beachy Pokemon. And I'm gonna keep all of the other garbage out here, and everything that belongs in the actual theme will be in here. These are just the other files we made earlier. And let's rename this. A mistake that I was making a lot is that I was like, why is my background music not working? It's because you have to retitle it to backgroundmusic.bcstm only, and then it will recognize it as a correct file. So let me just drag this away. And okay, now if we load in, no, is it working? Why is it not working? Okay, that's why it's not working. We need to save as in here. There we go. See, I always have problems with the background music. It doesn't matter how many times I try and make it work. There's always some kind of issue, so it should work now. Now that we've finished up our theme, we can upload it to the theme plaza so you guys can download it, or anybody can download it. One gripe I have with the theme plaza, I don't know, the theme plaza is really great and maybe I'm asking for a little bit too much, but I don't like that if you were to upload a theme, you can't like tag it properly. So if you were to like search Final Fantasy 7 with spaces in between, it would treat every word as its own keyword instead of it being like Final Fantasy 7, comma, next keyword. It treats final as its own word. So if you type in Final Fantasy, it'll show you other themes also with the word final in them. I think that's kind of a flaw. I guess it's not really a big deal, but it kind of throws me off a little bit. Yeah, so I wish they would fix that. I guess maybe there's not a workaround for that. Pokemon on the beach. Yay. So I'm going to tag this with my username. So if you search up my username, you should be able to find it. But if you also do this, you should be able to find it like user Clover Girly. My other themes should pop up if you just search like that. So if you want to download any of my themes that I have on up here, you can do that. I'm also planning on uploading more of my themes. These are only a couple of them. I just haven't gotten around to it. Okay, and it is uploaded. So the theme should be available by the time this video goes up, I hope. It takes a little time for the themes to get approved by the theme plaza, but usually they are pretty timely with it. It should be up soon. So if you liked it, you can go check it out. And yeah, before we head out, let's go take a look at what our theme looks like on the actual DS. So that's what the theme looks like actually on the 3DS itself. I hope you guys had a fun time making themes with me, and I will see you guys in my next nerdy video. Bye!